What's the funniest burn you've heard from a disabled person? I went to college with these two guys, Lyle and Eris, who had some history with each other. They'd both been football players at rival high schools. Eris was apparently a lot better and was constantly embarrassing Lyle on the field. There was also some drama with them constantly going after the same girls. Their senior year, Eris suffered a horrible football injury that left him paralyzed from the waist down. So by the time we were in college, he used a wheelchair full time, and his football days were behind him. He always seemed to be a good sport about it and was pursuing a degree in sports management. Meanwhile, Lyle was a bench warmer on our college's football team. I had a class with both of them. Lyle would always sit in the back with his girlfriend and talk crap about everyone to her. He was constantly giving Eris a hard time and rubbing it in his face that he was still playing football, but Eris wasn't. But one day, Eris rolled into class a little late. When our professor stepped out of the room, Lyle started asking Eris if it was because it was hard for him to get dressed and basically being really invasive and annoying. Eris was just ignoring him. Then Lyle said, "Hey, does your Johnson even still work?" Eris didn't even look up from his book, just said really casually, "Why don't you ask your girlfriend?" I thought it was just a funny insult until I looked at Lyle's girlfriend, and she looked like she wanted to disappear into the floor. Lyle looked at her and saw exactly the same thing. Turned out, even though Eris was in a wheelchair now, he was still stealing Lyle's girls.